How are you, sir?
I'm
Good to
just
see
fine.
you. Good.
Just fine.
Come on in.
Thank you.
You bet.
All right, Bill, give me about a 1 minute or so history about your career and your activities.
My career has basically been working. Well, I grew up on a farm. I was a farmer for till I was 22, 23 years old. Then I left the farm and moved into Utica, and I worked at the co-op elevator. I was a fertilizer technician there, and worked there for 8 years, I think, and then I had a couple other small jobs in between. Then I went to Surrey County Department of Roads, and I've been a patrol operator for 15 years with them. And basically that's either heavy equipment or farm equipment, or that is what my life has been with, so.
So you've led a very, very active lifestyle.
Yeah, very active.
Okay. So all those activities over time start to weigh down on some of the joints.
It's like heavy equipment, they never put a step low, you know, so you jump.
Yeah.
And that's a bad thing to do too, you know. All the joints, you know, are wearing out, so, or quite a few of them are.
So eventually the pain becomes so much that it's unbearable. And so then the next step after past treatments and tried, sounds like joint replacement was the option.
I went to, had my left knee replaced in 2012. About the middle of the year, end of May of 2012. And it got along great. And a year later, I went back for my year inspection of it, and everything was fine. And 2 days later, it swelled up like a basketball. And I went back to the doctor again, and he said that it was probably just a soft tissue injury and it would go away after a period of time. Well, it didn't go away and didn't go away and didn't go away. So it was end of December of that year of 2013 that he decided to pull some fluid off of it, and right away he knew it had infection in it. So he in January of 2014 then he operated on it again and put antibiotic crystals or whatever in it, and we went through that for till about September of 2014, and it still wasn't getting any better. So he recommended that I come down to see Dr. Stoner, because Dr. Stoner was a specialist in redoing bad joints or whatever. So I come down here and Dr. Stoner draw fluid off it, and he said right away, he said, "You got an infection in it yet?" And give me all my options of what I could do. And what he told me was that he was going in and take the joint out that was in there, put in a antibiotic spacer in there, and then after, I'm not real sure, from December 10th to March 3rd, I think is the time that the antibiotic spacer was in there. Then he operated on it again and put in a the regular joint back in again. So I've had 4 operations and it's after a while, your muscles don't react like they did originally, which is no big deal. I mean, but the whole experience has been great because I just had the problems with the infection and it was wearing me down bad. So, and I'm starting to come back around now.
So how are you feeling today, months after your knee surgery?
Months after my surgery, I'm getting along so much better health-wise, we've gotten rid of the infection out of it, and that was a big thing that was drawing me down the worst. I'm back at work full-time. Still got little problems with getting in and out of my machine and that kind of stuff, but it's been a real good experience, and I've felt better than I have for a long time. So the infection part of it was the part that was really the bummer part, so.
Do you have any advice for people thinking about having knee replacement surgery?
Yeah, if you think you're gonna have, if you got the knee problem, you're thinking about it, I highly recommend coming down to see Dr. Stoner. I've already recommended a couple people, and I think one of them for sure I know has come down and talked to him. I don't know what his situation is beyond that, but he's the experience I've had down here has been wonderful. They take care of you and they explain absolutely everything of what you're going to do, and then you go through your physical therapy. They start that and everything, and home then tell you what you got to do at home and everything, and it's been a wonderful experience. So I really enjoy it down here.
So if someone called you and said, why should I go to Fillmore County Hospital, what would you tell them?
I probably would tell them I went there, I've had real good luck there, and the doctors, the nurses, the support staff, everybody thinks that you're number one, and that's how they treat you, as that you're number one. And they just, everybody is just so nice and knows you by name. You're not a number, you're a name down there. So that is a big thing for me anyway.
Bill, I appreciate you coming out. Thank you very much.
You bet. Have a good day.